Yo, 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 what's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. The market is looking hot. We are here. We're going to be searching for some proper altcoins. Total 3 is looking pretty primed for some upside movements over here. So, yeah, I'm going to be looking for some longs on the show. I'm going to be going through a whole lot of altcoins. If you guys have any altcoin requests that I should have a look at, do let me know. Do let me know. So, the pattern that I'm looking for is something like this, where we have the golden cross, the red EMA is above the blue EMA, the 50 EMA is above the 200, and yeah, we're looking for some upside movement here. We're in bullish market structure, and we are expecting continuation here. So yeah, this is the kind of structure that we want to be looking for when we search for altcoin, which we're going to be doing later. I'm also in a Bitcoin short. I'm in a Bitcoin short from 67,900. I'm that Bitcoin short from 67,900. I'm just going to refresh it here so it comes up. It is looking like it's breaking out though. I only hedged it as a head short. I hedged it for head short, and yeah, there we go. Here's the short. I think if it breaks out here, then we could be looking for some longs. So yeah, definitely stay tuned here. But yeah, let's go through the markets. Let's go through the market scan. So let's start off with USDT dominance. So I've been speaking about this for a while. We were speaking about it since that high wick over there. This is looking really good, guys. This is looking really good. All we need now is some more consolidation below the 50-day EMA here. And this will be looking really good for crypto. So we need to lose this 5.28 level, especially on a weekly time frame. So this is definitely one chart that I am watching on the daily time frame. We are looking for the continuation because we did start the bearish market structure when we got the lower low over here and the lower high. So we are in bearish market structure. We can get a pump up here for USDT dominance and then a dump. The EMAs will be holding as resistance over here. So this is definitely something to pay attention for. Or we could just lose the level and go to the downside, something like that. So either a little pump into the box and then dump, or just a straight dump. So we're looking for that for USDT dominance. I'm just going to have a look at Bitcoin because I wanted to go over Bitcoin quickly. Guys, Bitcoin is looking good. Bitcoin is looking really good. I'm going to zoom into other time frames now as well. But yeah, this is bullish, guys. Nothing bearish about this. It's bullish market structure. We are making higher highs and higher lows, and that's the name of the game. So we could get another higher low over there if we do get that sweep, or we're going to get a bit more of a pump to the upside. And it is looking good, guys. Things are lining up. I'm going to show you. If you guys don't look at moon charts, here is the moon phases. So bull moon is full moon. Full moon is bull moon. You often see a pump, or it's often up or sideways on bull moon, or down and sideways on bear moon. There's obviously the exceptions where price can go above where it entered, but you can backtest this. You can backtest this. It worked really well at the start of the year, pump, 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 vice versa. So this is the bull moon, and it's all got to do with how the moons affect your emotions and affects people's emotions. So often when there's a full moon, it affects the emotions in terms of people start getting emotional and like happy about it, or I don't know, some kind of strategy. But yeah, definitely go do your own research on that. But what we like to do is just use this as another piece of data. And when you get the full moon, we often see some upside movement. But I'm liking the look of this. We are above the 50 and the 200 EMA. Those are starting to angle upwards and move up. I'm watching the 2021 high. If we can get above this, I think it's going to be a rapid acceleration to the upside. It will be looking good for Bitcoin. But for now, we are, technically above this upsloping resistance trend line over here. And we have broken out of this down sloping resistance over there. So it is looking good, guys. It is looking prime for upside movement. Obviously, there's many ways you can draw a trend line. And the most conservative way to draw the trend line would be, using the outside line. So that means that we need to break that 70K region before slicing up. But it is looking really good for Bitcoin. I do main my remain with my upward bias. I've been bullish since the start of October, as you guys know. Let's have a look at Solana. So Solana came perfectly into our box. I drew this box yesterday and gave a signal. And I said, guys, this region is a good region to be accumulating. So anywhere between 152 and this 50-day EMA coming in at 146, I thought that this would be a good place to be getting into Solana. And yeah, it came perfectly into the box. I got an entry at 148.5. And yeah, I can run you guys through that later. We're still in that Bitcoin short. It is chilling. Yeah, I'm very happy to be stopped out of this trade because that means the rest of my longs will be pumping. Let's have a look at ETH. ETH is looking pretty good as well, in my opinion, on the higher term timeframes. Looks like we are getting that, little pullback over here, which was expected. This is my buy box over here. We came only a little bit into it yesterday. I think, people are getting a bit more bullish on Ethereum. I'm still in my long from 2385, this region over here. Stop loss is over here. And we are looking at higher prices. The reason why we took the long was because we were getting quite excited that there was potentially a inverse head and shoulders. It's not finalized yet, but this is the left shoulder, the right shoulder, the head, and then the right shoulder. And we are waiting for that break of the neckline. And that break of the neckline is coming in at, if we break this high here, I would say that that is likely the break of the neckline, and that's coming in at, we can call it 2,700 for round numbers. If we break 2,700, it is going to be looking really good for Ethereum. A path that I'm looking at, like the target from the head and shoulders is, we just go from the head to the neckline, measured from the breakout, and we can be conservative. We can use these lows over here, but let's just be a bit bullish because we are in a bull market. And your price target is at that 3,300 region over here. This would be probably my second take profit. So the path I'm looking at is, so we're obviously in from over here. We've been adding a little bit in this region over here. If we get that pump, I'm expecting a rejection off the 200-day EMA and this massive resistance coming in at that 2,850 mark. Then we could come down and test the neckline again before getting a push up to the 3,300 region. This is the path that I'm looking at for Ethereum. Good chance this plays out, in my opinion. It does look good, and the rest of the market does look quite bullish. So that is what I'm looking at for Ethereum. Let's have a look at total. Total market cap's looking good. We are above the 50% level. The 50%, if we are above the 50% level, so obviously the top over here, 2.7 trillion, to the low we got at the start of August, that huge dump, 50% level comes in at 2.2 trillion over here, okay? 2.2 trillion. When price is consolidating above, we are in a strong position and we're starting to close more candles. So obviously we created that low in the 5th of August. So, if you have to move this around, previously the 50% level was there and then it was there before, but now it's over here because we did get that wick over there. And you can see that it was resistance. Then we got a pullback, came up. We were above there for a few days before getting rejected again. But now we are starting to consolidate. So before we broke through, and I think we broke through on a weekend, Saturday, Sunday, we're chilling above there. And then Monday, we just dumped through. And this was the FUD, which we did outline the geopolitical tensions. This was the FUD. And, now looks like we pumped through on a Monday and we've spent the whole week here. So this is a much better looking consolidation over here. And for least, I'm expecting a push up into this, $2.4 trillion region. And then we can see how we react. If we, if we get a little bit of a dump from there, then break through, retest, and then target all-time highs. Something like this is very possible. But we could also lose the level. So the total crypto market cap is looking bullish. Where are we wrong on this idea? Well, I think if we again come down and then reject off here and start to lose these lows here, it's not going to be looking too good, guys. Then I think we could see the bottom range coming at 1.7 trillion. That could result in like a 50K Bitcoin again, something like that. But for now, it's looking good, guys. And we have to have our bias to the upside because we are in a relatively strong position. We are above the 250-day EMA on the total market cap, and they are starting to lift off. The red is getting some lift off, meaning that there is upwards momentum, and it is looking good. It is looking good. Okay, what's next? Total 3. So total 3 is stuck a little bit underneath the 50% level here. We were above there, and then we obviously got the dump. It's looking quite similar to total 3 besides the breakout. So now we are looking for a breakout of this region over here, and this will be looking really good for altcoins. I think this could be the last chance to be getting into altcoins in this region over here. That's why we are going to go through the market today and scan for all the altcoins and have a look over there. So this could potentially be the last chance to get into altcoins. Let me know if you guys agree. Let me know if you guys do agree with that. Okay, so we've gone over the moon strategies. How's the short looking? Looks like it's coming up to our level over here. This is quite a bullish candle. I do want to just dive into Bitcoin on the shorter term time frame. I think if we break this up, this resistance, then I'm going to close my short. I will be closing the short, and then we are expecting the bullish momentum to continue. Looks like it is looking strong, guys. It is looking strong. It is looking strong. So if you guys did enter that short, I mean, you can maybe stop to break even and just, you know, I suppose get stopped out around now, or you could wait for a breakout. But I think if this does break and close, you could get a big push. So you don't really want to be waiting. But this is a good point of validation. I think if we break this, we could see the top of the range, maybe a double top, something like that. Something like that. Okay, let's have a look at the, so long short ratio still skewed to the long side. So we could see a pullback. One thing that's concerning me, guys, so we do have a liquidity pool here at 66.8. We could see this. Definitely on the cards. If we go to the middle term time frame, you've got pools forming above here, so you could see another push. And there's that 64.6K region, which is a key level actually for Bitcoin. And on the bigger term time frame, we do have that 69K. So we could see a push here, guys. We could see a push here today. The only issue I have is that the market is heavily long at the moment, as you can see over here. Sorry, my head was in the way. The market's heavily long Bitcoin and quite short Solana. So because of this and everyone being long, we could see a bit of a dump, a bit of a correction over here. But then again, yeah, nothing's guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed. Yeah, so that's what the liquidation levels tell us. Where is our short? Oh, yeah. Did you guys enter the short with me? Let me know if you guys entered that short. Yeah, so the reason I entered the short, let's go to the 15 minutes. Let's go to the 15 minutes. So we have this upsloping support trend line, and this is just a classic setup. So, I mean, this wasn't here before, but yeah, we did break out and we came and we retested. And yeah, because we retested, I opened the short and my stop loss was above these wicks over here. I didn't really want to see price action above there. It goes through these wicks very fast, so it's a bit more safe over here than over here, but less risk. And then, yeah, since we broke the lows over here, I did move my stop over here. So it is looking like that. It is looking something like that. And yeah, it looks like it is getting rejected. We do have the US market opening in 10 minutes. So we could see a push up or some volume in that session, which could push us through this level and we move onwards and upwards. And my most of my long positions will be smiling if that does happen. I am in a few longs. I'm in a GRT long, a little bit down on that. Bonk long from yesterday is looking good. We can go over the other longs just now. Okay, so I've got AVAX. Move profits to the nice. Well done, my man. Well done. What's your opinion on the weekend price action? Yeah, it's normally like not very reliable and there isn't much volume behind it. So yeah, but I've seen huge pumps on the weekend, huge dumps on the weekend. I suppose you never actually know. You never know what's going to happen on the weekend, but it's normally flat. I try, not trade and step away from the cryptocurrency and the trading on the weekend to take a break. Yeah, so yeah, not the biggest fan of weekend trading. Not the biggest fan of weekend trading. Yeah, so this was the reason I did open the short. We saw the break. Like we normally see the break and then a retest. So I went short over here. Here we saw a double retest, which doesn't happen as often, but it still does happen. But let's start the altcoin hunt, guys. Let's start the altcoin hunt. So bonk. I've got all the CoinW tokens over here, so I'm just going to scroll through them all. Okay, guys, bonk. Bonk's looking great. Why? Because I spoke about this pattern earlier. Okay, we need to see price action above the 50 and the 200-day EMA. The 50 above the 200. That is what we want to see. We want to see bullish market structure, something like this. So total 3 looks good, but now there obviously are going to be coins outperforming total 3, and so on. Trump or Kamala. Luckily, I'm not in the United States, so I don't have to choose. But for crypto, Trump, let's go. Let's go for Trump for our crypto bags. I don't really care about the United States politics. I don't think I'll ever care. And I don't care about Trump or Kamala, but I do care about my crypto bags. So whichever one's going to pump my bags the most, I will vote for. And supposedly that is Donald Trump. But just to get, I think whoever wins, it's just going to pump anyways, guys. Like they both just print money, and we know that crypto is a function of money printing and liquidity. So whoever wins the election, number go up, guys. We're going to see this play out, in my opinion. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go through this whole list. So let's start, guys. Let's start. So you got Bonk. Bonk looks good. I longed Bonk yesterday because we did get the golden cross. What's the golden cross? If you are new to the show, it's when the 50 crosses above the 200 and we get the cross over there. Sometimes you can see price gravitate into the cross before getting the pump, but this is a good market support. You don't see it wick through like this, because in a strong coin, something like Pepe, it often uses the 50-day EMA as support, gets a bounce like a trampoline. When you get the cross, you get the bounce like the trampoline, guys. And when it's below, that's a place where you're going to be opening shorts or getting rejected. I don't want to short a bull market, so I'm not looking for shorts. But this is an example of a strong coin, and we have had a few tests over there. So looking at Bonk, Bonk is a great buy, guys. Stop loss below this wick over here, which led to the big move. Wouldn't want to see that be taken out. So about that 0.018 if you're looking at 1,000 Bonk. Take profits, all-time highs, maybe a bit at 0.033, and we are going to leave a moon bag for a huge meme coin pump, potentially. So Bonk is one on the list. I'm going to make this green, guys. Bonk is on the list. Floki, guys. Floki is almost there. Okay, Floki, the red isn't above the blue yet, but we did get some. We are getting higher lows. You can see over here, we are getting higher lows, which does tell us that there is buying demand. But I think we need to break out first. Guys. And also, it depends how heavy you are in meme coins. There are better meme coins to long, such as Bonk, because we have the confirmation. Could Floki just pump through here? Sorry, wrong button, guys. Could Floki just pump straight through and then we miss the train? Yes, we could. Okay, but that's not really likely. What's most likely is that Floki maybe pumps these highs over here, then we get a retest, and this will be the ultimate buy for Floki. Pepe, we spoke about Pepe. Rats, not looking good, guys. Stuck below the 200. Sats, not looking good, guys. Stuck below. This is a good short, actually. Shiba, okay, guys, Shiba's looking good. Shiba Inu is looking good. It looks like we are going to get that golden cross, guys. We are going to get the golden cross. It does look inevitable, okay? We do have this trend to the upside over here. So, you know, the problem with this is this trend line could easily be tested. And that's quite a low drop from here, right? That's a 20% drop from there. And you must always know where your point of invalidation is. However, it does look like this region already has been tested. So we have this region over here where it was resistance, broke through, came back, tested as support. So this could be your point of invalidation. So when you're looking for a long setup on Shiba, I think I'm going to take this trade, guys. I think I'm going to take this trade. So we don't really want to see price. I think what you could do as well is you could zoom in over here and you can see there's an upsloping support. And you don't really want to lose that level. You don't want to lose this upsloping support, and especially not the EMA. So I think what we could do is put our stop loss underneath these lows created over here, because if it does come into this region, it is likely just to consolidate here. And we could be targeting much higher prices, guys. If you guys are bullish, then we are looking for longs, right? If you are a conservative trader, you would want to be waiting for this trend line break, which isn't a bad idea because it isn't very far from there. You're going to miss out on 7% of the move, 8% of the move. It's not the end of the world, guys. It's not the end of the world. But if price does come into this 250 cross, which looks inevitable, this would be a good time to be getting into Shiba, guys. So Shiba is on the list. Shiba's looking good. Could you long this right now? You could long this right now. Downside risk is 18%, and your targets are obviously all-time highs because we are looking for a bull run. So, well, not all-time highs, sorry, cycle highs. This region over here looks quite good. And this gives you a risk reward of 5-to-1. So this is a 5-to-1 risk reward. This is looking good. This is looking good. So Shiba's on the list, guys. Aave on the list. Okay, it's above the 50, it's above the 200. It is looking good. Where is Aave a good price to be getting into? Well, the 50-day EMA is good and the 200 is good. Ace, no. ACH, no. Cardano, there was a request for Cardano. 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗦. Okay, so here's your 𝗕𝗘. No, it's a no from me, guys. It's a no from me. Can 𝗕𝗘 pump? Yeah, I can. Okay, can. But it's stuck below the 200 and the 50, and that's what I'm looking at. 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗪𝗏, never. AI, okay, we have reclaimed. No, we're still. Are we above or below? I think I gave this signal a while ago when we reclaimed the 50. But it looks like we have lost it. If you did take this trade, it's still looking good, I think. Stops would be below over here. Yeah, this trade's still valid. However, it's below the 50, so you can't take it now. When it's above, it looks better. But when it's below, it doesn't look as good. ApeCoin, I am in an ape long, guys. I'm in an ape long. Price was above the 50 then, but the invalidation zone is over here. If we lose the lower high structure, then it's invalid and we're not going to be long. Aptos, definitely, guys. Aptos just got the golden cross, and I am in an Aptos long for about 8-ish. It is looking good. We do have the golden cross over here, and yeah, this region just looks really good, guys. Look at this resistance, broke out, support, higher low, and off you go. That's classic, guys. That's classic. Arbitrum. I am in an Arbitrum long, guys. I am in an Arbitrum long. I just thought the risk reward was pretty good. It normally gravitates towards the 200. And I think that ETH is going to pump. So this is just a bit more of a narrative trade. I risked like 0.5%. It's a small trade, guys. It's a small trade. But yeah, this could play out. We don't want to see a break of this 50-cent region over here. And if it does, it's likely to roll over. So that is the point of invalidation. 𝗕𝗪𝗡, this has been so bad. Guys, I do have a big bag of 𝗕𝗪𝗡. I think we got in quite early though, towards the end of 2022. So we are in the green, but this is looking awful, guys. This isn't looking good. So, I mean, there definitely is like a pity long on the table here. You don't really want to see price lose. It's like the range high here, guys. So we can obviously wick through. I don't think we want to retest that again. So, that's a key level, guys. That's a key level for 𝗕𝗪𝗡. So, we've tested it once, twice, and now I think it's very valid to long 𝗕𝗪𝗡, and your argument could be that it's oversold, and we could come below the wick, but I'd say more underneath these lows over here, testing price, grabbing liquidity, and 𝗕𝗪𝗡 has been quite hyped, so I do think we could see higher prices for 𝗕𝗪𝗡. These were previous targets. I think from this breakout over here, this trade did fail. But yeah, this is a potential trade for 𝗕𝗪𝗡, guys. So this is the classic. So what happened? Well, down sloping resistance. We resistance, rejected. We broke out. We retested it to add a key level over here, and this is the trade. I'm actually going to take this trade, guys. I'm going to take this trade. Stop. I'm going to put my stop like 10% away from price. This is a good trade, guys. Risk reward 8-1 if we hit the top target. If we just come into the 200-day EMA, this is where we're going to be taking profits, 3-1. So this is a decent opportunity. I'm going to put 𝗕𝗪𝗡 on my list just because of the fundamentals, and it just looks really oversold. Cosmos, not for me. Auction, no. AVAX, guys, this is looking good, I think. We are starting to, I think there are a few requests for AVAX. So here you can see we're starting to like curl up in this pennant over here, and we're either going to break up or break down. The point of invalidation is $24 for AVAX. So you could easily trade this long from current price, stop underneath the wick. TP1 would be the 50% level from the current range of the year. So that's coming in at $42 over there. I think I am in this trade, guys. I think I am in this trade already. This is looking good, guys. I'm going to put this on the list. So we are above the 50, and whichever way we break out is likely going to be the direction that we follow. And we do have a bullish bias, so yeah, this is the stop loss. This is looking good. I know we're only on A, but it's going to go fast, guys. There's a lot of coins that look cuck. No. Fake. No. BB. There's not much data on this. Bitcoin Cash looks like a yes, guys. It's above the 200. We're going to need this to consolidate. Often after a big move, there's some consolidation, and we could easily see a move down to the 333 region over here. Test these old tops. We do get a big move. Even the 50-day EMA, something like that. So I would put this on the list, but it's on the list of we need to get in this, but we're not in it yet. So I'm going to put a little alert for underneath this candle over here for a liquidity grab. I think that'd be a bargain zone. 344.5. Big time. I just keep missing this trade, guys. I keep missing this. 10% today. I'm always like trying to get into this long. I had an alert at this region here for ages. We just missed it. And yeah, bounce off the 618. It's a 382 here, but it is actually the 618 because it's upside down. Yeah, and we keep missing this, guys. We keep missing this. So that one's on the list for later. We'll make it green. Blur. It's riding the 50 over here. We've got two bounces, but it's in no man's land because this could easily come and tag the 50 or the 200. So for now, it's a no. BNB is a yes, guys. BNB is a huge yes. But the problem is with BNB is the risk reward isn't too good. because we don't know where it's going to go. This is all-time highs for BNB. If you are a believer in BNB and you think it'll see all-time highs, then it's a decent zone to be getting into. It's a decent zone to be getting into. And the reason is because there's this downsloping resistance, which has been tested like a fucking 100 times there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over here is 8. We did get that fake out recently, but I think this trade looks good. The risk reward isn't great. But I think this looks good for a, if you are long on BNB, nice trade. We could come and retest it again, maybe right off the 50 again. This makes the risk reward 3-1, which makes it a decent trade. So either wait for a pullback on BNB. Bancor, it is above the 50. We have to give it that. Yeah, I don't really know what Bancor is. It's better to wait for it to be above the EMAs, like BNB above the EMAs, looking strong. Bancor, not yet. So BOEM is attempting to claim the 200. It did the other day, but this level looks like a key level on BOEM. So we could see this level be tested over here. I would expect this to come down, maybe bounce off the 50-day EMA. I'm going to put an alert here for BOEM. Let's see how Bitcoin short's doing. It's making up its mind. Looks like, you know, it got rejected off this downsloping resistance. But it looks like the tides are turning here, guys. We could be getting a pump. We could be getting a pump. Should we do reversals? Let's do reversals, guys. We'll do reversals just now. So wait, let me. We might do a reversal just now, guys, if we get a pump. This is looking decent. You know, we are testing this level as now support. And the US markets did just open. See what happens here, guys. We are getting that push up. Let's see what happens when it breaks. Let's see if it can break this the previous candle's high. But it is the start of the US session, so definitely expect volatility right now. Okay, we have broken that high, guys. There we go. Let's see how this candle closes, guys. We're going to wait another 5 minutes for the candle to close. Okay, so BOEM is a, maybe we're going to be getting into BOEM over here. Okay, BSV looks good as I remember. However, it's been rejected a few times off the 200. This was an old trade, which we TP'd here, but then got stopped out of the rest. Let me start from scratch. So, you know, the 200 is resistance until we are above it. So I think we're going to wait for some consolidation over here. I think they'll be looking a bit better. We are getting that pump, guys. Okay, let's hit the reverse button. I don't really like closing at a loss, but this could just go from now. Are we going to get the pullback, guys? Are we going to get the pullback? It's a tiny pullback. Remember, this is a 50x. This is a 50x position. It's looking good. It's looking a bit bullish. There we go. Do we FOMO in, guys? Do we FOMO in? Should I FOMO in? What do you guys think? It is looking good. How's the rest of the market doing? NASDAQ, always pumping. MicroStrategy, bit of a pump today. Coinbase. Okay, the close is bullish, guys. The close is bullish. We could easily come and tag this wick. Okay, let's go through the list a bit more. BSV, not yet. We want to see consolidation above the 200. Bitcoin, obviously. CFX, we did just lose. So this was looking really good, but you can lose, okay? You can. So now we lost the 50, which we're now testing as resistance, and we did lose the upsloping support. I am in this position. My stop loss is about 14. Yeah, I'm just waiting it out. We could easily get a pump with CFX. Chili's, I got stopped out of this trade, guys. I didn't think that we'd come back and take out the weekly open because we did see the close above the 200. That's why it's nice to be above the 200 and the 50. Okay, we are pumping, guys. If we break this candle, then I'm going to reverse. Only if we break the candle. Don't FOMO. Don't FOMO. Okay, it has broken the candle. Okay, let's FOMO in, guys. Let's FOMO in. There we go. There we go. Will this continue, guys? Will this continue? We are in the Bitcoin long. We just FOMO'd in at the break of this candle. It's easily come and roll over. 50x long. Okay, we're going to let that settle. I'm going to put a stop loss before I forget. I'm going to put a stop loss below these lows over here. That's coming in at 67,600. So simply stop loss, entire position, stop loss, 67,600. Estimated loss, $11, which is a low percentage. Okay, guys, we are happy with this pump. Let's see it go. So a break of a candle during a US Open is a classic little scalp trade. We are up 5%, 6%. Will we break and just continue, guys? I want to see this. I've got 15 positions and they're all fucking longs. Come on. But again, I don't risk more than I can afford to lose or more than 1% of my portfolio. I am a bit down. You can see I'm about minus 30% down on my positions. Let's go through it, guys. Let's go through it. So we are getting a bit of a break. So comp. So Chili's, guys, Chili's, I'm going to wait for some more candles to close before I open along. It was more of a scalp. It's Chili's trade. Okay, comp. No, sir. Curve. No, sir. Doge. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Break of structure. The bulls are back. The Doge bulls are back. I'd be a bit more conservative with this trade. I think an entry over here would be good. This golden cross looks inevitable if Bitcoin keeps pumping. Your point of invalidation is going to be below these wicks over here. You don't want to see price come underneath these wicks, which led to the break of structure. So the long position will look something like this. Stop loss over here. And where are your targets, guys? What are you targeting? Cycle highs. Okay. So this risk is 8, so 2.8 to 1. So we are going to take a bit more of a conservative approach and potentially wait for a pullback. It might not happen, but it's mathematically it makes sense, guys. Mathematically it makes sense to wait for a pullback and be conservative on this trade because our stop loss is so far away. And often you do get a pullback into that region over there. How's Bitcoin doing? We are getting that pump, guys. We are getting that pump. This liquidity should be swept, according to 𝗲𝗪𝒑 Capital. According to 𝗲𝗪𝒑 Capital, we've got liquidity lying up here and over here. We should see continuation, guys. We should see continuation. We're going to keep an eye out on this trade. We're only risking $11. And yeah, we're happy to go long, guys. If this breaks, it's a 5-minute candle. Oh, shit. Sorry, I just closed my tab. Doge, yes, we want a long Doge, guys. We are psyched for Doge. Okay. DOT, no sir. DYDX, no sir. ENA. I think this is quite a new token. It looks like we are in bullish market structure. We wouldn't want to see this low be lost. So if you are an ENA bull and you do like the ENA project, then you could easily open a long from here. Stops would go below, below there, and we would be targeting all-time highs. But on Binance, I don't really like coins that come and break the open on Binance, guys. This is crucial. It obviously opened on Binance over here on the 2nd of April. Big pump, of course, some volume. And it just bled out and came below the open. Guys, we don't like to see that on a project. So it's a no from me. ENS, probably not. No, sir, guys, not looking good. EOS, no, sir. ETC, guys, I am in this long. We did claim the 50, and it looks like we have tested it as support over here. So if you guys aren't in this trade, not a bad trade. I'm obviously long because I'm long on ETH, guys. I'm long on ETH. So I'm long on this. TP1 would be the 200-day EMA. TP2 would be the downsloping resistance. And it's only because I'm long on ETH, guys. If this wasn't Ethereum Classic and another chart, I would say no, sir. 𝗕𝗓𝗪. 𝗕𝗓𝗪 is in a similar position, guys. Yeah, you could long the zone over here like that. Stops, we could be a little bit more conservative. Put it over here, and we could be targeting higher prices, guys. It's above the Binance opening price, so we are a bit more happy to take this trade. And I don't know how high this is going to go. If you want to invest, this could be a very low leverage position that we're going to hold for a few months and see where the crypto market goes. Is holding that. I think if we lose this low, it's over. Ethereum, yes, guys, you guys know where I'm long. Filecoin, no, sir. Yeah, this is stuck, guys. I got a spot bag of Filecoin. Not too happy with it. Flow, no, sir. Phantom, yes, sir. Golden Cross, guys, Golden Cross. We are getting a pullback. I wouldn't mind to see these lows get swept and a little pullback into the EMAs. I think I'll be buying the EMA test. GRT. I just opened a GRT long today, guys. It's at entry, basically. And I'm expecting for GRT to hold the structure. Okay, so I don't want these lows to be breached. So my stop is below those lows. And I am targeting higher prices because it did claim the 50 and it's now testing it as support. Good chance we get a bounce here, guys. HBAR, no, sir. ICP, this was an old trade. It's still in. We're still in this trade, guys. But I would say no, sir. It was looking really good over here. That looks pretty good, but now it doesn't. So no, sir. IMX. There's a case for IMX, guys. It is claimed the 50, testing as support to get rejected off the 200. So maybe we're going to wait for it to do that. If it does do that, then we can be bidding. Bitcoin. Is it a fake out, guys? It could be. It could be. We could retest this as support over here. I think I'll be adding to my trade over here. Let's wait and see, guys. 26840. Guys, this is scalping. I don't really like scalping. I'm more of a swing trader, but I do like to scalp on the live because it just makes it fun. Are we going to get a reaction here? Or is this going to nuke? What's going to happen, guys? Looks like we are under there. It could be worth doubling down here, guys. So I'm going to double down a little bit. Stop remains below this over here, guys. And the same reason I went short is the same reason I'm going long. It is the breakout, and it looks like we have retested it. This is a good risk reward. But again, it is scalping. I'm not the biggest fan because I think it's extremely volatile. But that would be the trade. 2.7 to 1. It's okay. A lot of liquidity lies here. But this is a engulfing, bearish engulfing on the 5 minutes. But if you look at the 15 minutes, it's not engulfing, guys. So it depends where you look from. It's a nice strong 15-minute candle. If we lose this level, I think we're going to go down far. So I think this is a really good point of invalidation. So if you aren't in this trade, be my guest. Okay, so where were we, guys? Where were we? Injective had a nice pump yesterday. It does look like it's, between the 50 and the 200 EMA. So I'm going to be waiting for it to close a few more candles above here just because we did get rejected. We did get rejected. So it's a no from me. IOTA, no. IO, no. No. Jupiter, I am in a Jupiter long. My man gave me the long. Mr. HN, how are you, my bro? You're always here. Thanks for being here, Mo. Thanks for being here. He gave me the Jupiter long, guys. He longed from 672, and I FOMO'd in after him at about 74. And we are in this trade. It is looking good now. And the reason we went long was because we think that the memes are going to start popping off. And where do the degens buy the high risk meme coins from? Well, they buy it on Bird Eye Jupiter. So that is the reasoning. So we are in this trade. It is looking good. It is looking good. Okay, Bitcoin is getting that move to the upside. Let's see if we can. We want to see a close above these candles over here. Okay, let me quickly go through these altcoins and wait for this candle to close. Jupiter is a yes because of the meme coin play. Clay, no, guys, no. KSM, no. Lido, no. It was looking good a few days ago when it was starting to close above here. Stops would be below this region over here, so you'd still be in this trade technically. So it's not looking too bad. Link, yes. Guys, I am in a chain link long. Stops over here. I think it's at about break even now. It is somewhere, guys. It is somewhere. I am in a link long. I don't know. There's been a lot of hype about chain link, guys. I think chain link under 10 is a steal. I think if it goes there again, it's not going to be looking good. But I think that we are going to see a pump from crypto in Q4. So this could be one of the tokens that rip. Highly speculative. Lister, not enough information for me, but we have claimed the 50-day EMA. LPT, no sir. Litecoin, guys, yes, this is looking good. Good market structure. I know it's a shift coin and it's a load of rubbish. But there is a case for the TA, guys. The TA looks good. This level over here looks like the level. So we could be waiting for this level here for Litecoin. $68 would be good. Magic, no sir. Mana, there is an argument for it, guys. No one has any gaming or whatever Decentraland it is above the 50-day EMA. It is creating a higher low structure, so we wouldn't want to lose the level. So we have an easy point of invalidation, these lows over here, and we would want to be seeing probably this, guys. This is a huge dump, and you often get a nice liquidity pool over here. So this will be the target. Risk reward of 7 to 1. It's a bit of a degen trade, guys. Mana is not performing well. Obviously, take this at your own risk. I might take this, guys. I might take it. I'm going to flip a coin later. Manta. No, guys. No hype over here, guys. Mask. I am in a mask trade and I am down. I am in a mask long, guys. It was looking really good over here. Stop loss is below this wick over here, so we are hanging on to this trade. Metis. It's looking quite good, guys, on the shorter term time frame. Obviously, it got listed on Binance over here, and we're well below. It even tested it as resistance. Not looking good for Metis. It's not looking good for Metis. But this recent structure is bullish, guys, and it is holding as support. So there's a case for Metis, guys. There's a case for Metis. Can we lose the level and come down to the 50-day EMA? Yes, we can. It's in no man's land. I like to long off the 50. Mina. We are patient on Mina. Oh, no. Guys. Not even going to comment on that one. Near protocol. Guys, I am long on near protocol. Stops below here. You can still take this trade, I think. I think it's a good trade. We wouldn't want to see near protocol lose the $4.40 level. So from here, risk reward of 11 to 1. If we hit our final TP, obviously TPing at $6. I am long from about $5, so I am slightly under. But the patient man takes the profits, guys. The patient man takes the profits. Guys, if you do like this kind of content, I think on a Friday or a Wednesday, we can do this often. We can go through all the charts. We can have a little bit of a scalp trade open over here, and we can just move through it. If you guys like the show, definitely smash the like button. We've been live for about 50 odd minutes now. Neo. Bit choppy. NFP. No. Not coin. Guys, I'm in a not coin long, actually. Stops are here at the 0.069. You guys might be in the long as well. I'm still holding the long, guys. I'm still holding the long. My longs are all over here. We can go through all the longs just now. And how down they are. Some are down, but some are up. Omni. Guys, Omni's looking good. Bullish market structure. We've actually got quite a nice range here. These would be the highs, and these would be the lows. Rejected here, came up, rejected, resistance over here, support over here. We could be playing this range. So if you want to long, if you are a believer in Omni, we would go long off the 50-day EMA, stops below that range over there. That looks like the sweep. And then we want to be seeing higher prices for Omni. Guys, I'm not an Omni bull. I'm not an omnivore either. I'm not long on this, guys. Ondo. There was some chat about Ondo. Guys, I like Ondo. RWA narrative. It's cool. I am long on Ondo now. We got long on this breakout over here and the retest. We were long here. And we haven't added to our position yet. We wanted to claim the $1 region. When we claim $1, I think Ondo is going to rip, guys. So Ondo's a yes. Ondo's a yes. Stop loss. It is holding this higher low support over here as well more recently. So there's a case for this. I don't think we'd want to see Ondo lose this level again. 64 cents would be your stop loss for Ondo. Gonna wait for the break of this, guys. I think in the quarter 4 in 2025, we're gonna see these charts looking primed for some swing trading, guys. For now, it's been choppy. It's been difficult. Optimism. There's a case for optimism, guys. there's a case for optimism. Looks like we are getting that push up. We are getting that push up for Bitcoin, guys. Who took the trade with me? Who took the trade with me? Who took the trade with me, guys? Who took the trade with me? Bonk, guys. I did bonk at the start of the show. I did bonk. I'm long on bonk, guys. I'm long on bonk. Here comes the pump, guys. Small trade, up 15%. Small stop loss as well. We weren't risking much here, guys. Will we see the pump continue? I took a long at 37,900. Sorry, 67,900. It's been a long week, guys. Well, nice. Are you going to take profits? Were you taking profits? What's your plan? You could take some profits off the table now. You got a really good entry. Your entry is better than mine, my man. Your entry is better than mine. Let's see how this goes, guys. We want to see these highs break. We're going to probably eat up the liquidity here, guys. We're going to eat up the liquidity. Do you guys trade liquidity levels? Let me know if you guys like trading liquidity levels. Okay, let's go through this. Optimism, I think, could be a yes, guys. We're above the 50. We are expecting an ETH pump, but this looks like an ascending triangle over here. So your trade would look something like this. We'd be longing current region over here. And your stop loss would be below these lows over here. And we would be targeting higher prices for optimism, guys. Maybe all-time highs. Risk reward, 13-1. If our thesis is correct about not seeing these levels again. Audi. Yeah, I think Audi looks kind of good. There was a lot of hype about Audi. It is above the Binance listing price. There's this support over here. Sorry. Kind of a key level, you know. Yeah, guys, I'm going to wait for a break of that $42 region for Audi. People, guys, we are long on people. People's been looking good. People never got the death cross, so it's had the red above the blue the whole time. We are long on people. We are long and strong. I think if we come into the 50-day EMA, where my entry is at the moment, you could be adding to this position, guys. 50%, we can expect a rejection over here. My TP1 is the 618. 10.05, 0.105 is my TP. Pixel. Oh, not really, guys. I wouldn't be getting involved with that. Pith is below the Binance open price, and that has been tested as resistance. I do have a bit of a Pith bag. There was some hype about like oracles or whatnot, and it is above the 50-day EMA. You've got to have some respect for that. I think we could be a little bit more patient on this, guys. A few more days, we could see a break of this, and then we could be moving onwards. So for now, it's a no. Radiant is a huge no, guys. This is what happens when you try front run, getting above the 50 too often. You know, this can happen. So you do want to be above both. I know I've longed a few that don't have that, but there are other reasons for those longs. Saga, we keep missing the Saga long, guys. We had a little cup and handle drawn over here with a bit of a consolidation. If you guys got into this trade, congratulations. This and big time, I've struggled to get into on CoinW. I've really missed the entries every time. Cup and handle looks good. Measured move is at that $4.60. Quite a big move from here. But the point of invalidation is as low, so not a good risk reward right now. Sand. No. Say. Yes, guys, Golden Cross. Guys, we are long on Say. I've been preaching Say. We are long on Say. Golden Cross. You could be entering right now. Not a bad trade. 8-1 if we get TP1. But I think, you know, we could easily see the 50% level or the golden cross tested here or here. And then we could see that price, and your stop loss would be a little bit below the 50% level, something like that. Or if you enter now, expecting a big bounce off the golden cross, I'm seeing this scenario play out, guys. That's a fat trade, guys. That's a good trade. Off the golden cross, off we go. We are already long on, say, SNX. No, sir. Solana, of course, guys. Of course, we're long on Solana. We've been long on Solana. We got into the box. Let me know if you guys got into the box. I got into the box yesterday. Where's my soul trade? We can go over all my trades now as well, guys. Some of them are down. Yeah, we got in at 48.5. We bought the box yesterday. It looks like Bitcoin is starting to rocket. We are 50x long on Bitcoin, guys. We are 50x long. I'm not going to take profits, guys. This could be the one, guys. This could be the one, guys. Okay, where were we? Keep getting distracted. Solana, we are in the trade. Yeah, nothing more to say. Spoon fed this one, really. I've been preaching Solana since this low. I said we're not going to get this. Isn't going to break. So whatever you long, just use this as your invalidation. Long and strong. I have been spoon feeding you guys Solana, guys. I've been spoon feeding you guys Solana. Sorry, that was an obvious no, guys. I think we all said no. I think you guys also said no from your side of the screen. SNX, sorry, Stacks. Absolutely, guys. We are long on Stacks. I am long on Stacks. Golden cross looks inevitable. We are consolidating candles above both EMAs. I'm happy with Stacks. Bullish absorption. Stop loss below here. If you are in this trade, we can move stop loss to below this wick over here. Bit of a liquidity grab over there on Binance. And we are looking for that $3.87 for Stacks. Nothing less. All-time highs. If Bitcoin rips, we are expecting Stacks to rip as well. Sui, yes, we have taken profit on Sui. I will be getting into Sui. I think, you know, lower prices a bit better for Sui. Sushi, no. Theta, no. Celestia, there is a case for Celestia, guys. There is a case. Stop loss below here. We could see higher prices. There was a bit of hype over here. No. Ton, been struggling, guys. Ton's been struggling. There's not much data here, but we did get the death cross on Ton. We can. Oh, here it is. Here's the one. I'm going to get rid of this one. We don't like to see that one. So we just got the death cross. So odds are to the downside for Ton. I wouldn't be getting into Ton now, but maybe if we broke above and retested, that's a case for Ton, guys. Bitcoin is sieging. Celebrate the longs. Let's see it pump. 69K, guys. Are we going to see 69K? Is this just a liquidity grab? But a third one. 1, 2, 3. I don't think so, guys. This looks hopefully legit. Expect volatility. Of course, expect volatility, guys. I don't know, guys. We're going to have to let this one just do its own thing. Whoa. Okay, well, we're almost done, though. Ton, no. Tribe, no. Tron, yes. Guys, I gave the signal. We haven't taken profits. I think we were bidding this. We're bidding this over here with our stop below the 50. We haven't even tagged it yet. I think I wouldn't be getting into it now, but I think if we tag the 50-day EMA, then I think there is a case. Uniswap, I am in the Uniswap long. It was looking good. We did reclaim, but we did lose the level, got the bounce off the 50. I'm still long, guys. I think Uniswap's a good bet. Stops below there. WIF, of course, guys. WIF is looking good. Golden cross is inevitable. We will get it soon. Meme coins are looking good. I would personally be getting into WIF. I am actually in a WIF trade. I think on my other account on CoinW. WorldCoin, maybe above the 200. Wormhole, guys. Wormhole's looking quite cool. Could be a trade. Low invalidation. This was kind of a resistance flipping into support. There is a case for this, but there's no real point of invalidation, so I wouldn't be too long on this. XLM, no. Sorry, I didn't actually give it time of the day. I'm gonna let it get above this high. before I get psyched. Coming at 10 cents. XRP below. I am long on XRP from down here because XRP just has those things. So you got to get in now and again. Bitcoin. We are getting that pump, guys. We are getting that pump on Bitcoin. Good thing that we reversed. Good thing that we reversed and we FOMO'd in because the break of the candle looked good. The retest looked good. Yeah, we didn't lose much in our short and we've made it all back with the long. Long and strong, guys. We were almost done. YGG, gonna wait for break of structure and the retest. And 𝗕𝗓, not yet. Bitcoin always pumps on your shows, boss man. We are in that trade, guys. We are in that trade. Are we gonna get a retest? We could get a retest. We don't want to see, you know, it's very, very volatile, guys. It's very volatile. It is very volatile. Okay, so I've given you a good idea. Let's do a few more requests, guys. Let's do a few more requests. So those are the ones on CoinDubs. Okay. Say and Tier, we've covered those, my man. We've covered those. Smash the likes, guys. If you haven't smashed the likes, smash them. Doge, we covered. Nero, yes, we're gonna go over Nero now. Let's go over Nero right away. Nero is a little bit of a shite coin, huh? Nero pumping, guys. It's a very new coin. This is probably just gonna rip, guys. Nero the dog. Nero the dog. This is probably just gonna rip. Has it been on any other exchanges for a little bit longer? Mexi normally has it for a while. Okay. Oh no, not ETH. Okay, guys, Nero, I'm gonna go with the yes. I'm gonna go with the yes. Send it. Near protocol. I went over Near earlier, guys. I did go over Near earlier. CFX and Say went over those guys. Render. Let's go over Render. I'm gonna wait, guys. I have a huge bag of Render. I'm a bit upset about Render. We were aping in at this $2 to $3 region, and we just did the whole round trip. We did the whole round trip, and now we're back down here. We're below the 50 and the 200. So for me, I would wait for a reclaim break of the $700. Whoa! Look at that wick, guys. Look at that wick. The trade's still valid. I'm gonna let the trade do its own thing, guys. I don't like that wick though. I'm gonna close half, maybe. Should we reverse again, guys? Is this a liquidity grab? What are we doing here? Okay, I'll take a little bit off the table, guys. Half the trade. Got to take some profits. I don't like the wick, guys. Not a fan of the wick. It's like we are getting that dump, guys. See something quickly. Yeah, this is still the stop loss, guys. Okay, let's go through some more requests. Render. So render, we're going to wait for the reclaim of the EMAs. We covered AVAX, Tier and Say. We've covered those. We covered those. 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪 and 𝗕𝗪 right away, my man. 𝗕𝗪𝗪. Not yet. We have claimed the 50 and we have tested it as support, so there is a case here. There's a case for a long stops if we go below there, and we'd be targeting higher prices, guys. I remember trading 𝗕𝗪𝗪 ages ago and it was like dollars. Yeah, it's so low right now, guys. Excuse me, guys. Probably not. Probably not. It looks a bit shot. Teo. Looks like Bitcoin is getting that drop. Let's find it. Oh, it would be in AI. It's been bullish. Let me just find it on a, get a bit more data. Guys, Golden Cross. Golden Cross, say no more. Tower strong. Where would I get into Tower? You know, maybe if we come down and get a bounce off the 50, that could be looking quite good for Tower. But for now, it's in a bit of a no trade zone, guys. It's a bit of a no trade zone. The dollar index. Yeah, you guys know I love my macros, so I'm just going straight into the Dixie. So the Dixie did break the 50%. We were looking for a hammer over here. Could today be the fake outs? This is looking like a bearish engulfing. What we'd want to see is that the Dixie closes below the 50% level today. The week, we want to see this close. NASDAQ is pumping. S&P is pumping. We broke 5.9, guys. 5.9 is huge. You know, I'm incredibly long on Tesla, guys. I think Tesla's in the zone. Obviously, we got that wick down, and there's earnings, guys. Earnings on the 23rd. Who here trades futures and options? Let me know if you guys trade futures and options. This is looking like a good zone, guys. We are on the 200-day EMA. Got the golden cross ages ago. Tesla's extremely volatile. What happens with the earnings for Tesla normally, guys? So, I mean, more recently, 1, 2, 4. 4 negative earnings in a row. Yeah. That's a lot, guys. So we don't normally do stocks here, but this is a lot in a row. And we do have that gap, which is likely to get filled on Tesla. We do have an ascending triangle, which is a bullish. Guys, it's bullish. Bullish pattern. I personally have recently allocated a big investment long on Tesla on the 200-day EMA. And I think something like this is likely to play out. Something like that. You know, this is also possible. Get the breakout, move onwards and upwards. But, you know, if we lose the 200-day EMA, this is a very, very tight point of invalidation. That's why I like the trade. We don't really want to see it hanging around underneath this low over here. So it's a good risk reward. 3-to-1 risk reward. And this will just be the breakout region. And then we're going to be looking for much higher prices for Tesla, guys. You got into the Solana long. Nice, my man. Guys, we've been long. I mean, not long, live for hour 15. What'll be a good investment for $50K? A little bit into Tesla. I think Tesla's looking quite cool. Coinbase, MicroStrategy, these are classics. I've been preaching about the while to get the golden cross on Coinbase, been preaching that. This keeps moving onwards and upwards. This is why I was so bullish. I think when we broke out over here, I was extremely bullish on MicroStrategy, and I was even more bullish when we broke all-time highs. Obviously, we had that big red candle over there. The big red candle doesn't really bode well on MicroStrategy, but this is looking quite good. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream over there. Guys, I'm going to end the stream over there. Thank you so much for coming through. Definitely smash the like button. Today was a decent show. We went through a lot of altcoins and went through my strategy for going long or going short. We are in that Bitcoin trade. We got that bounce again of our entry. And I'm going to move my stop loss to the bottom of this candle. Low risk, $1. Yeah, let's see what happens here, guys. But guys, thanks so much. I will be live on Monday for a macro Monday session. So definitely come in and watch. We love macro Mondays. We go over the macro economy, obviously cryptocurrencies, potential weekend moves, and whatnot. And we'll go over all the events happening next week, elections, November the 5th. Awesome, guys. Hope you guys have a nice weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.